All right, guys, how's it going? Now, we're going to try and do this video without laughing, right? Serious biz. I wanted to do this video for you the other day. I thought it was yesterday. It's actually 2 days ago now. But I remember when it came out, it did come out in the evening 2 nights ago, and I looked at it and I was, that's what I did then. I was laughing then, not now, right? And I was like, nah. I think we did a live stream around the same time or something. I said, I'll discuss it later. But we're gonna do it. Liverpool should consider Manchester United's top managerial target, Gareth Southgate, says Glenn Johnson. Don't laugh. I don't know which bit you might laugh at. Well, you could laugh at Manchester United for a start. You could laugh at Gareth Southgate, or you could laugh that it's Glenn Johnson saying it. So anyway, former Liverpool defender Glenn Johnson says Gareth Southgate has proven himself to be a top manager and believes the Reds should strongly consider hiring the England boss should he become available. Right? Waffle talks about Alonso as being the favourite to take over the reins from Klopp in the summer. But, Bayern Munich are expected to provide fierce competition for Alonso. Blah, blah, blah. Amorim, De Zerbi, Nagelsmann, blah, blah, blah. The Three Lions head coach, whose contract is due to expire in December after the European Championships, has reportedly been identified as Manchester United's top target. Should results spiral and Erik ten Hag lose his job. I want Gareth Southgate to go to Manchester United. I really do. Now, asked if Liverpool should rival United for Southgate, Johnson told betting company. He was speaking to a betting company. I've spoke about this to you before. Backlinks, to betting companies, they're helpful. We won't go over it here, but I can guarantee you if Glenn Johnson is speaking to someone, he's not speaking to, some little kiddies charity or, something. It's a betting company, guarantee it, right? There's nothing wrong with that, but, usually when they speak to a betting company, the idea, I think, is that to get as much publicity as possible for that betting company. If it's a big company like this one, right? This isn't one that we all know. So they're probably not relying on the backlinks too much, but the publicity. If it's a betting company that's not really known, that's more to do with backlinks. If you don't know what I'm talking about, it doesn't matter. But I understand a lot of this stuff, right? Because I'm experienced. I've been doing this for 26 years now. I don't think I've ever mentioned it. It used to be 25, but I think we're now 26 now. Can you believe that I was in my 20s? Can't believe I'm still doing this shit, to be honest with you. Well, pays the bills. Kind of. If he's available in the summer, then you've got to look at all the options, said Johnson. He's done a brilliant job with England. Even Remy's turned his head around then. So, there's no reason why he can't be successful with a club like Liverpool, as they'd be dealing with a similar standard of players. You'd need to have the chat because you can't just dismiss him if he's available. I'll tell you what, Glenn, you fucking can, mate. Because I've just dismissed him like that. And there won't be a single person in the comments on here that's a Liverpool fan that would not agree with me. Asked whether Southgate could be a success at United, Johnson told betting company. It's an awkward one to talk about because you don't want to go into a major tournament speculating about whether England's manager is going elsewhere. And you don't want to make assumptions over Erik ten Hag's future too, because he's still the manager of Manchester United. But unfortunately, that's what happens, so we're going to do it. I knew that was coming. There have been a number of good successful managers that have gone into the job at Manchester United and have struggled, so it wouldn't be guaranteed success for Gareth if he was to take the job. Man United are a huge club with great support, and on paper, they have a very good squad too. A top manager like Gareth, he's not a top manager. Like Gareth could come in, get rid of a lot of the deadwood, provide that team with a good backbone, and make Manchester United successful again. Yeah. He's a good manager. Yeah. Let's get him to United. However, there's been a lot of good managers that have taken that job in recent years and have failed. Anyway, so personally, I don't care what Glenn Johnson's going to say. What I will say is that when I used to do the Melwood Raw videos, when I used to go to Melwood and watch all the players leaving and film the fans and the players, and me and Rob used to do them. They're on here, search Melwood Raw, they'd be old now with them, like. They were fun, they were very popular. I used to say, to people when the players were coming out, I used to say, well, he'll stop, they won't stop. Glenn Johnson was probably the worst for ignoring the fans. Maybe you're not interested in that, but I am, especially when you see little kids stood there and there's only 8 or 9 of them. Yeah, one day they might be busy, they've got private lives, you might be on the phone with the missus and she's giving you, and driving home, I'm speaking to you. What I mean? Fine. All the time though? Nah. Zillions of fans, okay, ain't got time for that, you know what I mean? Don't want my Mercedes scratching and that, whatever. Can't remember what car he drove, actually. I'm going to say Audi. Don't know, though. Audi or something like that. Anyway, I told you the story about the iPhone and Glenn Johnson, haven't I? Yeah, and my wife. If I haven't, I'm sure I will again one day in the future. Right, Gareth Southgate. Gareth Southgate will probably bomb with England. If he doesn't, great, fair play to the lad. But England have this, thing of rewarding, like, oh, England have crashed out, let's give him a new contract. It's just not, oh, the dog's coming again. Just not, hello, son. It's just not inspiring, is he? Do you know what I mean? I find him boring as fuck, to be honest with you. I really do. I don't like watching England play. I'll watch them in the Euros and that. I love the Euros. I love the World Cup finals and everything. And of course, I want my country to do well. I really do. But I find football, international football, tedious majority of the time. And watching England, I find, I'm 49 now, and in my entire lifetime, I've never seen anything as bad as Gareth Southgate. I think they should have, they should have been more successful, and I think he bottled it. But there you go. This isn't really about that, is it? Well, I suppose it is if you're thinking about a player's reputation. Could he come to Liverpool? He's not going to come to Liverpool, but what the fuck is Glenn Johnson thinking about? Seriously, can't you think of something more controversial to say? You've got to have the phone call. We're all entitled to our opinions. My opinion's no more important than yours. Why would it be? But I don't think there'll be a single person in the comment section that will say, give him the job. There'll be some smart ass in there, like fucking, like Dale, who happens to be Irish, by the way. So he would love Southgate to stay on as England manager, I'm sure. Someone like Dale will say, great man for the job, someone like that. Someone like Dale. He's a fucking div, isn't he? Hey, mate, you all right? Are we going to go upstairs? Right, listen, see if you hear him run away, he knows that we're going for something to eat. Are we going upstairs for some dinner? Dinner? Do you want some dinner? Oh, yeah, the tail's going like that. Man's going like that and all. These girls, oh, you can fucking like this. She's going like this. I thought that bit of bacon. Oh, you would rather have a bacon sandwich in a shack, wouldn't you? Right, off. Southgate, Liverpool manager.